Joining me now by phone is Reverend Jesse Jackson, who will be speaking at the funeral, giving the eulogy for EJ Bradford tomorrow morning in Birmingham. And Reverend Jackson, first of all, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for allowing me to. Our condolences to go out to the Bradford family for the loss of their son. It's tough for parents to look down in the faces of their children who die much too young and die much too often.
21 years old. Tomorrow, when you speak at his eulogy, you'll be speaking to the Bradford family, but at the same time to the city and to the nation. Will you address the issue of police killings of black men?
Well, there's a national pattern of these killings of blacks by whites, oftentimes by officers of the state. It was the killing of Jim Lee Jackson, a veteran in Greene County, Alabama, that triggered the march for Selma and Montgomery for the right to vote. The killing of the babies in Birmingham and 16th Street Church that triggered the Civil Rights Act of '64. The killing of Bradford must be a source of strength for us to fight back and not surrender, not fight fire with fire, eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, but don't surrender. We must never forget him. He'll live as long as we remember him. We must never forget Bradford.
As you said, there is this pattern, and there doesn't seem to be a good way for cities and communities to address the...
Well, there's a mood in the country that is so ugly, I must say, created by the president. You see the Jews killed in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You see the killing in Charlottesville of Hezekiah. And yet somehow you also see the massive outpouring in November the 6th of people turning red states blue and making America better. We must never surrender in the face of this dark hour.
So we've had a lot of protests in the city right now, and so they have asked that the video be released by noon on Monday. That also coming from a city councilor in Hoover. In the event the video is released and people have an opportunity to see it, we know that interpretation will mean everything. What is your message to the people of Birmingham, the protesters, to the family and to the nation watching this, depending on the outcome of what people interpret that video to say?
Turn pain to power, and don't self-destruct, and don't self-degrade. Don't dishonor humanity by acts of violence that can only destroy those in the name of love. We in fact have unused power in that vote. Keep marching, keep fighting. Keep live as long as we remember him, and we must never forget him. Don't forget him at the polls. We elect more judges and state's attorneys. We still have power. And I would urge us that it be nonviolent power.
Is there anything else you would like to add? This will be my last question to you, just because we have had so many of these instances around the country. Why is it you think we do not have, from a federal level, a certain protocol in how law enforcement agencies deal with communities when people want to see the police body cam video to set the record straight?
Well, it's tough when the president declares himself to be a white nationalist, and he and Jefferson, Sessions, and those guys are fighting for nationalist power. And yet, no matter how difficult it is, we still took the Congress back in November the 6th. We still have subpoena power now. We still have more blacks and Latinos and women in the Congress now. So in the face of all of this madness, I would say let another break your spirit. Keep fighting and keep hope alive.
Is there anything else you would like to add, Reverend Jackson?
I'll do it tomorrow.
Thank you. That was the Reverend Jesse Jackson, who will deliver the eulogy for EJ Bradford Jr. in Birmingham tomorrow.